Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Root Yoga Therapy. I'm your certified yoga therapist, Jasmine Leventhal, and we are going to indulge in a short practice to strengthen your back with minimal props and minimal space needed, designed so you can do it anywhere at any time. So hop into something comfy and join me on your mat. Welcome back. So I have one block here. You can simply grab a book if you're at home, or you might not even need this prop, just depending on your body. But I just have it here just in case and for demonstration purposes. But we're going to offer a short practice to strengthen your back and just make you feel like you could sit up taller, have more confidence, feel more open in the front of your body, and give some sense of grounding and strength. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, is close our eyes and find any comfortable position. I'm pretty comfortable here sitting on my shins, but you can simply sit cross-legged or even lay down on your back is more than welcome. And just begin to close your eyes and allow yourself a moment or two to drop back in. And it's kind of this balance of knowing that we have all these things going on around us in the outside world, and then being able to hold that space as well as do some inward gazing and inward looking. So there's this sense of the outside world, and as well in alignment with that is the inward looking and inward gazing. And it's really checking in on where we are. You don't have to change anything about your breathing or your posture. Just simply notice the sensations that are in your body. You might feel tense in certain areas. You might feel very open. You might feel a sense of anxiety or a sense of ease, a sense of fatigue or a sense of energy. So just be mindful of what is showing up. And if you're very new to a yoga practice, you can keep a normal rhythmic breath, encouraging that breath to move in and out through your nose. If you are more familiar with a yoga practice, I would now encourage some of those deeper inhalations and long, slow exhalations. Good, and then welcoming yourself back into our space together. We're going to start off on hands and knees. So go ahead and making your way onto all fours. You want your hands to evenly press into the mat, specifically that index finger and thumb, and spread your fingers nice and wide, like each finger is a slice of pie, so you can really get the most surface around your hand and a nice stable foundation. Pressing down through the tops of the feet and shins. You're going to take an inhale, drop the belly, scoop the heart forward, find that nice cow back. And then as you exhale, drawing navel towards spine as you find the round and dome in the upper back. Just two more. Inhale. Exhale, round. And last one. Inhale. And exhale, round. Good. Inhaling, coming to that neutral spine. You're going to gently extend right leg straight back behind you and just feel the pressure and the energy moving through the right heel. Once you feel nice and stable here, you can play with just hovering that left hand above your mat or extending your left arm forward and really looking for length through your spine. Drawing the crown of the head forward, feeling that deep core work to help balance you and stabilize your body. One more breath here. And as you exhale, release both hand and leg down. And then switch. Inhale, extending left leg straight back. Find that energy pushing through your left heel, drawing the belly towards the spine. And then when you're ready, hovering that right arm or hand or extending it forward. feeling that nice long stretch as your deep core muscles work to support you. And then as you exhale, releasing both hand and knee to the ground. Good. You can curl your toes under. We're going to gently hover the knees and then tilting the hips upward, finding that first down dog with the bent knees. So really working into that stretch into your back, hiking your hips as high as you feel, and kind of almost tilting your pelvis forward. We call this the dog tilt. And it's good to do this with bent knees so you can really exaggerate that length through your spine. If you're a more flexible person, I would encourage you to hug your belly in and kind of draw those low ribs inwards so you can support your back, so you're not overarching or hyperextending. And then when you're ready, slowly releasing your heels down towards the earth. Now the heels never have to touch your mat, but you do want to feel that sense of energy and downward motion to encourage that stretch through the back of the legs. Good. Taking one more breath here. And then as you exhale, gently glide your body forward, coming into a plank pose. If you need to modify, release the knees down to the earth. Hold the navel in towards the spine, really supporting your torso. And then as you exhale, gently bending the elbows, either lowering from that high plank position or modifying with chin, chest, belly to the earth. Good. Reach the toes back, bring your hands back towards your ribs, and just take a moment and hover the hands off your mat. So they're maybe about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch off your mat. Keep your gaze forward and down to encourage that length and neutrality through the back of your neck. And then as you inhale, lift the heart forward and up. Exhale, keeping the hands lifted, just release the chest down. Good. 2 more. Inhale, lifting the heart. Exhale, release. And last one, hands stay lifted, reaching your chest forward. And exhale, release. Good. Soften your hands down to your mat. Take an inhale, coming into a traditional cobra pose. If you're a more of an advanced practitioner and your body feels ready to do upward facing dog, simply press into your hands and tops of the feet, lifting thighs, belly, and chest up and away from the mat. Good. Feel that energy in that upward facing dog as you reach your toes back. One more breath here. And then gently soften your way down all the way back to your mat. Curl your toes, press back into that all fours position, and extend your hips back into either down dog or child's pose. So I'm here taking child's pose, but you're more than welcome to work a little stronger in your downward facing dog pose. Good. Reaching your hands into the mat and forward. Tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back if you're not already in dog. And then as you inhale, extend your right leg straight back behind you. And just find again that one plumb line of energy, reaching back through that right heel. And then as you exhale, gently draw the knee in towards the chest, working that center core. Really helpful to help support the low back and keep yourself out of low back pain. Inhale, reach that leg up and back. Exhale, knee to chest. And the modification for this would just be to have the left knee down. So I'll show that here. Inhale, reach the leg back. And exhale, knee to chest. Good. Inhale, coming back into that downward facing dog. So if you're in this modified position, tuck both toes and lift the hips. And then we'll do the other side. So I'll start with the modification here for those of you who missed it. Inhale, reaching left leg back. Exhale, knee to chest. So very similar to what we did in the beginning of our class. And then again, inhale, reaching the leg back. And knee to chest. If you're doing the full variation, you'll be up in your dog position. Inhale, reaching the leg back and coming into that 3-legged plank, knee to chest. Good. Inhale, reach the leg back. And we'll all meet in downward facing dog. Good. Once again, glide your body forward. Either knees down to the earth for the modification or slowly bend the elbows. Good. And here we're going to reach the arms forward. Fingertips are going to press down. So I'm really rooting into the grass here. So you're going to press your fingertips down. Forearms are going to lift. And then inhale, lift the chest. maybe hovering the feet. Exhale, lower it all down. 2 more. Inhale, lift the chest, hover the feet. And it's not a lift in the feet, it's almost like a reaching back and the feet kind of float. Exhale, release it down. And 1 more. Inhale, lift. And release. Good. If you're using that prop, go ahead and grab that block now. You're going to bring the block in between both hands, reach both arms forward. If you're not using prop, you're simply just going to hover your hands without. If you are using that block, you're going to press into the block with your palms, no gripping, just pressing. And then inhale, lift it all up. And we're going to hold here. So reaching back, no clenching of the glutes, nice soft glutes, but strong legs, strong back, lift for 3, 2, and 1. Release everything down. Draw your hands back towards your ribs, pressing up into that all fours position and meeting in child's pose. So a couple steady breaths here. Good. Very gently coming back into all fours and flipping around on your mat. If you're using that prop, go ahead and bring it along with you. And we're going to come onto our back. And some of you are going to just be here on your back, taking that prop and slipping it right under the base of your hips for a supported bridge. Now, this is just a really calming, grounding pose. It does a lot internally to help soften and relax the heart, to help slow down the heart rate. And even here, it's just a really nice way to open up the chest without doing much active work. The activeness here comes from the being present and staying with your breath. If you want a more active bridge to help continue to strengthen for these last few minutes of our class together, you're going to press down into your feet. You're going to kind of make these like robot arms. So pointing your fingertips skyward, pressing your triceps down into the earth. And just by doing that, you should feel the backs of those shoulders rooting down and the heart lifting. You're going to root down into your feet and gently lift your hips into a bridge pose. And remember, it's the chest moving up towards the chin, not the chin down towards the chest. So keep the neck nice and neutral. Exhale, gently come down. And then 2 more. Inhale, pressing through the feet, lifting those hips. Drive your knees forward, getting that nice stretch into your hip flexors and tops of the thighs. And exhale, slowly come down. And you can stay here again doing robot arms, or if you know you have openness across your chest and into your shoulders, you can reach back, interlace the hands, drive those forearms to the earth as you lift your heart. And exhale, come down. Really nice work. If you're on the block, gently remove the block out from under you, and we'll all bring knees into the chest, kind of lifting up into a little ball. 1 big inhale here, and exhale, let it go, extending the feet forward, and soften your hands down towards your sides, getting ready for our little Shavasana. Now we'll take a few minutes here in Shavasana. You're more than welcome to stay for up to 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even 20 minutes if you have that in your day. Otherwise, just kind of coming back again, noticing any sounds or sensations of the outside world and balancing that with that inward gazing. When you're ready, you're going to roll to one side, gently using your opposite hand to help press you back to a seated position. And find a comfortable cross-legged seat. And just taking a moment to bring the energy back to yourself, to offer yourself that gratitude for the time you've carved out of your day intentionally to take care of yourself. And of course, for sharing that time with me. If you liked this and you want to see more of what we're doing, please subscribe to our channel, like this video, comment. I would love to hear your feedback, and I hope and wish for you to stay happy, healthy, and safe. Till next time, namaste.